So I'm delighted to be joined by Sarah Burgess from Bath Rugby Ladies. Now, Sarah, can you tell us a little bit about your role at the club?
I've been playing with Bath Ladies for about 3 seasons now. Aside from being just a player on the pitch, I tend to help with the PR, so to speak, of the team and also of the club, Bath RFC. So I help with the social media and things like Facebook and Twitter. I'm the first point of contact for all new ladies, either via telephone or email. And I tend to be the one behind all the press releases as well. We've got better writers than me, so other people write the content and I just spread it out everywhere for them.
Now, you mentioned then that you're associated with Bath RFC, which is it's the ladies' structure is different to that we would associate perhaps with certainly with the men's professional team, isn't it?
Yes, Bath RFC is separate to the professional side of things. Bath RFC is the amateur club. Now they consist of all the minis and juniors, and obviously now we've become part of Bath RFC for the past couple of seasons now. It's a bit different to the professional side of things, so we're more of an amateur local club now. So
despite your amateur status, which of course was, for many of the listeners will be something that they remember fondly from the men's game, but you do actually play in the second highest tier of women's rugby in the country. Is that right?
Yes, we play in the Championship South 1. So there's another championship that's North, and then above that is the Premiership.
And from what local area are your senior players recruited?
All over the place, really. We've got some girls from Yeovil, Salisbury, Midston Norton, Radstock, and obviously central Bath areas, but there's quite a wide scope of people.
So people from you draw sort of first team players, women players from those areas, and how often will they come and train and play as part of?
We train twice a week. We train on Tuesdays and Thursdays at our Lambridge training ground. Our first match is not until first week in September or second week. So yeah, from then we'll probably be playing every Sunday.
And when does training start? Because I know the men are back in this week.
Yes, yeah, they've started pre-season already. No, our pre-season starts on the 30th of July. That's a Tuesday. So again, that's at Lambridge training ground from 7 o'clock. And then we're also hosting a pre-season camp on the 10th and 11th of August. It's not actually camping. It will just be a weekend of kind of basic rugby skills, a bit of fitness. There's a few activities in there I won't disclose yet. It's a bit of a surprise. But yeah, I mean, you get your kit provided for, lunches provided and everything. So it'll be a really great opportunity for all the new ladies or people that are considering to play rugby, for them to come along and meet the team and try rugby for a little bit without essentially committing to anything.
And are these people that you've identified sort of playing the women's game in the local area who you want to make that step up to come and play for Bath Ladies? Or is this is obviously going to be listened to by hopefully all sorts of different people in all sorts of different places. So somebody's listening to this and they think, actually, I'm interested in getting involved in women's rugby. What sort of people are you wanting to come along to that camp?
Oh, anybody and everybody. I mean, we've got 17-year-old girls coming along. I mean, you can't play contact until you're 18, but you're welcome to come train with us at 17. I think our oldest member of the squad is, 46. I won't disclose who she is, but I think that's what she is. But yeah, irrelevant of if you've played before or however fit you think you are. I mean, we've had so many players come over the past couple of seasons who have never even picked up a rugby ball, let alone played a full match before. So we're open to everybody, honestly. Anybody that wants to meet new people or just have a new challenge, really, they're more than welcome to come along.
So that's for the senior side of things. What are the younger age opportunities available for the club? Well,
this time last year I realised that there was nowhere for girls to play rugby after they've played with the boys at a mini level. Obviously when they reach sort of 11, 12 they can't play with boys anymore, so any girls that were maybe playing with Walcott minis or with Bath minis, as soon as they become of age, they have to then go and find another sport, whether that be hockey or netball or whatever, and they lose interest in rugby. So by introducing a girls team and holding open days, we've managed to kind of bridge the gap between minis and seniors.
So if the minis cut-off age is about 11, the teams that you're looking to set up will cater for girls aged between 11 and 17 at that point, where they could start training with the seniors?
Yes, we'll have an under-13s, under-15s and under-18s team. That's how the teams are split. So once they reach under-18s, that's when they can start training with us. And then once they're 17, so once they start training with us, when they're 18, they can then start playing and obviously doing full contact with us as well. But I think it's good. It'll be good for the senior teams, both for Bath Ladies and for all the other clubs that are in the local area, because I'm sure, as well as us, all the other clubs are struggling with recruiting players that have played in the past. So by allowing these girls to have the training facility and the ability to play matches, they have better experience when they reach senior team.
So who will the competition be then for the younger teams? Because I'd imagine, if Bath, which is one of the household names of rugby, are in the process of setting up opportunities for younger girls to be playing rugby, I would have thought that opportunities in other parts of the country would be few and far between as well.
I know that Wells have got a girls' team, and I think that Dorset and Wiltshire Way, there's quite a few, so that there is competition out there for the girls to play. I think it's just the catchment area of Bath and the immediate surrounding area. There's no facility to allow these girls to play. I've been encouraging the girls to go visit Wells, because I know that they've got a team, but I'm sure you can appreciate, if you're on the opposite side of Bath, travelling to Wells 2 or 3 times a week is a bit of a nightmare. Whereas if there was a team in Bath for these girls to play, then they'd come here.
So where will the training for the girls' teams be taking place? Will that be based at Lambridge as well?
Yes, that'll be based at Bath RFC at Lambridge, yeah. Potentially on the same day that we train, just so that then the girls can see the senior teams and kind of aspire to become us, really. And
you mentioned that you've done open days in the past as well. Obviously, Summer Valley FM is based in the sort of Midsummer Norton, Radstock, Poulton area. What are there opportunities for? Are there girls coming from that area coming to your club?
Yes, one of the RFU community officers, Ian Smith, I know he holds quite a few, or he has done in the past. He's had a few sessions at Rithington, and there's a huge handful of girls there who are really, really keen and have shown extremely good talent. In fact, we've had one girl come from Rithington who played for us last season. Unfortunately, she's off to uni now, so we're losing her team as a player even.
And that's an RFU programme, is it?
Yes, I'm not too sure with how he runs it, but I think that it's just part of the education programme. He goes from school to school, or the RFU go from school to school. Introduction to rugby, really.
So I imagine that the RFU sort of promote that on their
I suspect so, yeah.
But there's obviously a relationship there with you guys as well, because if he's finding people in our area that are interested, then there's naturally you'd want to keep. You'd imagine after a couple of taster sessions, you'd want to keep people interested in rugby and give them the opportunity to carry on playing.
Yeah, we have got a great relationship with the RFU. In fact, they're holding a girls rugby summer camp at our club on the 28th of August. So we're sort of collaborating with them to allow them access to all the girls that wanted to play, and they can kind of lead the coaching session effectively. So yeah, we do have a really good relationship with the RFU.
And that's the younger girls that they found through their schools programme, is it?
It's all the girls that have come to our open days. We've got about 60 that have expressed interest in playing. So I've just invited all of them to come down to the summer camp. It's something to do with the summer holidays, isn't it?
Absolutely, which is something that, yes, I'm sure many parents out there will be very, very, very pleased about.
Yeah.
Sarah, thank you very much for your time today. Just before we go, do you have a website and people can go and have a look at?
Yes, we've got a very basic website up and running at the moment. It's just bathrfc.co.uk, but I'm easily contacted on Twitter or Facebook if you just search for Bath Rugby Ladies.
Bath Rugby Ladies.
Yeah,
we'll make sure we put that out, but it's been lovely speaking to you.
Thank you.
Your new season starts in September, doesn't it?
Yes, first match is versus Thurrock, and I think it's on the 9th or the 8th. Yeah, 8th.
So it's on September the 8th against
Thurrock. Yeah.
And I think it's only fair, I shall make this commitment now on tape so that I can be held to it, but we enjoy following the men's team. I think the least we can do is make sure that we keep a track of how your results are going this season. Are you optimistic for this season? I know you had to do a lot of rebuilding last season.
We're going to have to do rebuilding again this season. Fortunately for them, we've got quite a few girls relocating, whether that be for jobs or university, so we will have to recruit new ladies this season to replenish those that have moved elsewhere. But we managed it last season. I can't see why we can't do it again this season.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.